Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, everybody. I hope y'all are having a great Tuesday so far. For today's lift, we had back and biceps, and man, we're starting the week off right because yesterday we had a really solid chest day. Well, not chest day, push day. So it did involve like mostly chest, but yeah, that's whatever. But today's back and bicep session was amazing. Like everything felt super strong. The pump was actually crazy. I was thinking about doing a pose down after, but the thing is, I was already in the gym for so long that I was like, all right, you know what? I just want to kind of get out of here and just kind of keep the boat moving. But bro, everything was feeling so good today. Like I felt like I was actually feeling like the mind muscle connection in every single exercise I did, even the ones that I never do. Like, bro, I was literally feeling everything. Like every single fiber of my back and my biceps were just burning the whole way through. Like, I mean, the bicep pump wasn't as crazy, but the strength I had today was just ridiculous. It was crazy, bro. But to start off today, just did the regular 5 minutes on the bike just to get warmed up. Did a quick oh my goodness, I cannot speak. Clash round and got a quick win. Nothing too crazy today, and yeah, I was sat there for about 5 minutes or so, just kind of get some good blood flow. Then after that, we just hopped right into a quick warm-up. So warm-up today is literally just some banded dislocations and then some rear delt pull-throughs and whatever else I can, just kind of get like nice and stretched out, just because my chest is super, super sore from yesterday. So obviously when you're doing back, you're going to be still using your chest in a way when you're like stretching. So obviously I just want to make sure I'm nice and loose before I start. But once we were all set, we hopped right into our first exercise, and today we did some neutral weighted pull-ups. And bro, I was loving this one. Last week I did this regular grip pull-ups where it's just like overhand, and basically how you guys do like a lat pull down or a regular pull-up. That's exactly how I did it, and I did like 35s or something. And so I already knew that I was probably gonna do more weight with neutral because it's like working a different part of your back, and also the way the grip is, it's not as much, I guess, stress on your forearms depending on how you do it. But bro, I was thinking when I first did the first set, I was thinking like there's no way I'm gonna be able to do more than a plate. And for some reason, like the back of my mind is like, you know what, you never know how crazy, you never know what you're gonna do unless you go for it. And who knows, maybe you'll be stronger, maybe you'll be weaker, but at least you tried. So I told myself, you know what, we're going to do 45, so a plate and 10, and we're going to see what happens. And you know what happened? We did not for just one set, but for 3 sets of 6 reps each. And my back was feeling on fire from like the first 2 sets. So the fact that I did like a third set with 6 again, bro, I was literally feeling myself like crazy. Like like what I told you guys, every single exercise I did in this workout was just insane. I was feeling like the pump from everything. It was just one of those workouts, bro. But did about 3 sets of here at the neutral grip pull-ups. And I think what I'm gonna do on Friday or whenever I do chest and back, is I'm just probably gonna do like go back to regular just overhand pull-ups and just focus on that for that day, and then still keep the neutral grip pull-ups in for like one day of the week. It doesn't really matter which one. I feel like having neutral grip pull-ups on the days I do biceps with back is really good for me because I'm feeling a really good contraction in my biceps already. So by the time I already finish these exercises, I already had a pretty decent bicep pump, so that helped a little bit later for when I did biceps. And so I really liked it a lot. It was pretty solid. But I actually completely forgot that this wasn't my first exercise, actually. My first exercise was rear delt flies. And this one, we just hopped on the pec deck. There's nothing crazy with this one. Just did 2 sets of single arm, just to kind of get a really good squeeze on my rear delts to really focus on just one at a time. And then once I did 2 sets here, that's a double hand. And when I did that way, basically is doing them at the exact same time. Did them for a pretty decent amount of reps. Felt pretty decent pump on my rear delts. And the reason I started with this for my workout was rear delts are like a small muscle, and I've done them several times on back days, and they never hinder how much weight I can do for other back exercises. In fact, a lot of times I feel like I can actually do more, just because if you do your like a small muscle before you start the majority, like the compounds and stuff, you're actually getting your body like really primed for when you're doing the really heavy stuff, like later on when I was doing the weighted pull-ups in the session. And so these ones actually felt really good there. And once I got into weighted pull-ups, I felt really good, really loose, really warm. And so, yeah, the rest of the workout was able to go really well. And then for the rest of the workout today, did some Yates rows after the weighted pull-ups, and these also felt really good. Did this for about 2 sets or so with 245, and it was kind of funny. My buddy, one of my buddies in the gym, I think he was watching from a distance. I wasn't really paying attention just because I was just so locked in my lift, but I think I heard him like clapping or something like that when I did the weight, just because I was just really just like focused and so locked in, and I was able to do so much more reps with the weight I was doing. And so to me, I was unfazed just because I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, it's just another day in the gym, just gotta do some more weight than last time. But obviously, to just like any regular person, like a lot of people would probably be shocked. Like even doing over just like one plate is still shocking to, just because normally in the gym you'll see people maybe at most doing like 185 for like rows or something like that, but I'm doing like 245. So I'm low-key getting like dangerously close to like my back squat max, which is kind of crazy. So the fact, if I get to like 3 plates before I can hit like a 405 squat, bro, I better have like the widest back in the world, because that's just ridiculous. But yeah, so after we did the Yates rows here, sorry, I got a little sidetracked. But yeah, after we did the Yates rows, just finish up the session with some machine stuff. And so what I did for machines today was literally just some lat pull downs and also some machine rows. And the machine rows I was doing today, bro, I was feeling so good on everything. Like the lat pull downs, first of all, those felt really good. Did those for 2 sets, and I felt like literally I could fly out of there just because my lats just had that much of a pump. And the machine rows were really just like a cherry on top, just because obviously if you're looking at the exercise I'm doing with the grip, you're probably thinking is like, oh yeah, you already just did like rows, that type of thing. Like, why would you do the same thing over? And honestly, I don't know. And also, I don't care. Like, I just know that I'm getting a really sick pump, and I'm getting stronger from last session, and I'm actually enjoying my lift, and it's like relatively productive and efficient. So that's all that matters for me. So for all my machines, like the way I structure my workouts, for the most part now, is just do like 2 compounds first, like 1 or 2 compounds, and then just finish off the session with just machines. Just because on machines, you could just save those for like doing like the higher rep stuff. Just kind of like what I've seen like Lee Haney, famous bodybuilder, say was the machines are kind of more for like making the muscle look pretty and also more defined, and then using the compounds as like building the foundation, which I actually very much agree with. But that doesn't mean that you can't build like crazy gains with solely machines. Obviously, like guys like David Lade, all those dudes have all built physiques off of like machines as well. And obviously I'm not saying that they only built it off of machines, but that's saying that you don't have to solely just do one thing to be able to build muscle. I say honestly, having a good balance is honestly going to take you further than just focusing on one thing and just thinking that one thing is the best thing in the world, because it's not, probably. But hey, if it's working for you, then don't fix it. Just do what works for you, have fun with it, and get jacked. That's all there is to it. But that pretty much did it for back today. And obviously, as you guys are looking at this workout, you're probably thinking I'm a maniac doing all this volume, probably thinking it's counterintuitive or just taking up too much more of my time. And maybe it is. But you know what? I was actually enjoying the workout, and I was still going hard on every single exercise. I wasn't just doing half reps of anything, or just trying to give it like 10% of my I don't know, like muscle capacity or my effort. I was going 100%, 110% on everything, making sure I had to go to failure on everything, and enjoying the workout as I went. And you know what it resulted in? A sick pump. And that's what we're here for. A sick pump, some gains, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And for after back, we just finished off with some biceps. For biceps today, did a new weight. So I actually texted my buddy Andrew a couple hours after, and it was kind of funny because I texted him, I was like, yo, my dumbbell curl max is low-key getting pretty close to like my incline dumbbell, which is crazy. Like obviously for the weight that I'm doing right now for incline dumbbells around like 75 or 80, and I did 60 pounds today for dumbbell curls, and they felt absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not saying that I did perfect form or anything like that. I'm not here for perfect form, but I say as long as I'm feeling a good contraction in my biceps and I'm not just doing, or like at least feeling like I'm gonna get injured. Like if I'm feeling like a click or something like that in my biceps or my shoulder, then obviously I'm not gonna do it. But if I feel like I'm getting like a solid contraction and I'm getting at least a decent pump, then that works for me, and that's what I got. So did 5 reps of the 60s today. I was only expecting to do like maybe 2 or 3, and right after that one went down to the 55s and did that for about a set of 7. And so the fact that I did those, bro, I was feeling myself today. Let's just say that. But yeah, I just did the 2 sets of dumbbell curls here. Still in awe and honestly in shock the fact that I did over 60 pounds on that. Just thinking back to when I first started lifting, probably wouldn't be able to lift more than like 5 or 10 pounds at a time. And the fact that I'm lifting this much weight now, bro, it's ridiculous. And honestly, I'm here for it. This just means we're moving some crazy weight, getting bigger, hopefully, and just enjoying the process. It's just stuff like this is just a part of the process. You don't have to really follow what's most optimal. I say just follow what feels good for you, what helps you have the most fun in the gym, to stay consistent, and that's all that matters. All the other noise, I see people saying, oh, this is optimal, or that, or what you're doing is suboptimal. Don't listen to that. I say as long as you're getting stronger, getting bigger, and actually enjoying the process, and you feel like you can actually be consistent with this, whatever you're doing for your exercises, that's going to go a lot further than the person that's trying to do the most optimal workout to adhere to what everyone else is saying and to please everybody, rather than pleasing themselves and saying, I work out because I want to do whatever I want to do. Like I personally like my workouts. I personalize my workouts to what I like, not what other people like. That type of thing, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much enough yapping there. But just to finish up biceps today, nothing crazy. Just did machine curls, just to kind of get a little bit of a nice I guess comfort in between for my biceps, just because I just did really heavy weight for them. So I just did 2 sets of machine curls here. Felt pretty decent. Cable curls are pretty solid, and yeah, felt pretty. Can't really complain here, and felt an okay pump. May or may not keep them in. Maybe we'll try to like switch up some technique or something like that. But those felt pretty good. Then to finish off, just did some hammer curls. Did this for about 2 or 3 sets, and no, not 3 sets. Just did it for 2 sets, and first set with the 55s, second with the 35s for like just basically just dropping the weight and just focusing really on contracting my forearms and my biceps. And that was pretty much it for the workout. Yes, it was a lot of volume, and it probably took about like hour 45, which is a little bit long, but I enjoyed the workout. I was getting a sick pump. I was getting a lot stronger, and I feel like I can actually enjoy this for the long run. Now, it might not be the most beneficial for when I have like a wife and kids in the future, it's because of just like timing and that type of thing, but I'm just living my life right now, man. That's just all that matters. Just doing what you love and just getting better every single day. That's all that matters, man. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video for Back and Biceps. And without further ado, just remember what I always tell you guys every single day: get jacked, be cool with everybody, follow whatever you feel like you're being led to, and block out all the noise. And we're all gonna make it. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we do leg day.